性和整体性。
And that is what Rongoa Māori is all about.
这就是毛利传统疗愈相关的一些地方。
Our people came to this land in 625 AD. My ancestor arrived in the shores of Aotearoa in a place called the Hokianga in the far north.
在公元前625年前，他的祖先来到了这片土地上，在 Hokianga， 在北岸的很北的地方。
Along the way, they came from a place which is close to Taiwan, Tahiti. Yeah. Our people came from there, Hawaii, from a place called Rangiyate, which is close to Taiwan. So.
他们经过了大溪地，是一个非常离台湾近的地方，他们也叫 Hawaii。
And so on their travels, they stopped in 2 different places, and I know that one of those places was Taiwan. They also have there is a connection through, is it Acronesia? Yes. And so that is where there is a connection with our Taiwanese family, is through there, because part of our Māori stopped and some got off. That's what we know. And they carried on to different islands, to different places, and along the way, one of the places that our ancestors also got off in was Rarotonga. And that's the Cook Islands. So in the Cook Islands, there's a memorial that has rocks of all the names of all our different canoes or waka that stopped there before they all arrived in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Yeah.
就是他们一路走来，然后去了不同的岛，所以波利尼西亚这个群岛就是他们在各个地方停留的点。然后有一个地方叫 Rarotonga， 也叫库克群岛，他们在那个地方有一个石堆来纪念当时他们不同着陆的船只。
When they arrived, there were already some tribes here. So we had the Moriori people from the Chatham Islands, families. We also had some tribes in New Zealand, Aotearoa. One of them being Tūhoi, who didn't come on a waka because they were already here in Aotearoa. We also have different genealogies that says that there were also the Pati Paerere who were here and they married into my ancestors that had travelled through here.
当他们有些作者来到这片土地上，这片土地上已经有人在新西兰这片土地上生活。比如说在塔斯曼群岛，是 Moriori 人，然后呢，在新西兰本土上是Tūhui 这个种族的人。然后，所以当他们自我介绍的时候，Tūhui 的人不会说自己是哪个船只上来的，因为他们本来就在这里。
And they were known as the children of the mist.
他们是从迷雾中来的孩子。
And there were also similar tribes throughout the north here.
也有一些北面的一些部落，也是原来就在新西兰。
So in actual fact, it's an actual myth that Māori arrived here in 1350 AD on 7 different canoes. There were hundreds that came.
在公元前300年的时候，有7个不同的船只，游到了新西兰这片土地上，然后发现。
And so the tribes that were already here we're practicing Bungoa Māori.
然后这些部落原来已经在这里开始了毛利的传统。
And together they were able to create a holistic healing system to help their people with the new weather changes, the new climate, that some of them had left beautiful hot countries and they came to a colder place. They had to relearn how to grow food, they had to relearn how to learn about the trees to be able to build houses for themselves and a whole lot of other things.
然后他们从外来人和当地人就一起发展了这个完整的毛利疗愈系统。他们原来的时候可能在比较热带的地方，然后来到了这里，要重新学习这里的植物，什么样的植物可以造房子，然后什么样的就是重新学习这些植物的特性来住在这片土地。
But what they brought with them was the ancient traditions of our people that we still practice today.
但是他们一直带着的就是我们现如今也在练习和传承的这些传统。
In 1642, a ship named the Hemskirt, whose was Abel Tasman's ship, arrived in Aotearoa.
在1642年的时候，有一个叫什么船
Hemskirt.
的船，然后来到了新西兰这边。
He was from Holland.
他是从荷兰丹麦荷来的。
So he circumnavigated Aotearoa.
他从新西兰绕了一圈。
He never got off his ship.
他从来都没有下船。
And he named the country New Zealandia.
然后他把这个国家命名为 New Zealandia.
Which is where New Zealand name comes from.
所以
From somebody that didn't get off the ship. However, when my ancestor arrived in 625 AD, and he came from Hawaii, and he came to the Hokianga up north. I hope you all get to go up there, it's beautiful. As they approached the harbour, his wife said, "Te tiro ki te ao, te tiro ki te roa o te ao," which means look at the long light, look at the long white light, and it was the light and the aura of the mountains, and so they named it Aotearoa. And no, it doesn't mean the land of the long white cloud. It means, they're close, it means land of the long white light, the aura of the mountains. It was like welcoming them into the harbour. So if you can relate 625 AD to 1642, it then changed to New Zealand, and this is the name that the whole world uses for our country. However, that is the traditional name. 1762, another ship came over. That was the Endeavour, had Captain Cook on there. That is when everything pretty much changed for our people. Then came the Treaty of Waitangi, and I get all worked up when I talk about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. I'll just carry on. And then moving along, during that time we saw a whole lot of sicknesses and disease. Our people helped the British to get better because they all came